and we are back at it again with another isekai of this fall 2019 anime season. Now, this one I wasn't too sure about. I didn't know if the overly cautious hero aspect was going to be comedic enough for me to be drawn into another isekai. So hopefully episode 1 does meet to our expectation and really gives us a good laugh in that comedical sense. So let's see what episode 1 has in store for us. Okay. What just happened? She's 100 years old. Damn. Aww. Poor Rista. I love it actually addressed like a modern thing of actually isekais being popular and a lot of people reading isekais and wanting to be in an isekai. New rap, new hit single right there. The art style has kind of caught me off guard. It's more cute than I thought it would be. Did she just store the chalk on her boobs? That is skills as a goddess right there. Damn, he should have been butt naked. Then they could have made a Terminator reference. But you're not a goddess yet. I'm actually really liking the guy because for once, you know, you're not in an isekai where they're like, oh my god, I'm in an isekai, like I'm ready to date cute animal girls. He's just like, why am I here? I'm fed up with this shit. I feel like he's gonna be like, I'm not coming into that dodgy ass hole with you. Knew it. That look of just like, you are pathetic. A little bit of fan service for us girls. I don't mind. Impossibly cautious. Okay, so far it looks interesting enough. Nothing that I didn't expect with the hero being very cautious and just... It's not even cautious, it's just realistic, you know? Like if you actually ended up in an isekai, would you just be like, hooray, I'm gonna get laid, all these hot chicks, hooray, I'm gonna be a hero? No, I think I would kind of freak out and just be like, what the frick is happening? I think this is a fresh take from your typical kind of isekai protagonist. So in that sense, it seems interesting. The intro is giving me like 7 Deadly Sins vibe. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of like the dark demons. They seem like the commandments. Oh yes, it's that chains girl I talked about. The one that made like armor just purely out of chains. Masterpiece. Why are they all in gold? Arya's smart. I like Arya. Oh, that was brilliant the way she said that. Shish bag. Onigiri. He's not as cautious as he should be because it was 3 onigiris. What happens if this one was pointed and that's the one she ate and the middle one was the one that was poisoned? Out cautiousness. It's honestly quite refreshing to see the girl kind of like drool over the guy. After a week, he finally managed to get into the starting town. I'm proud of you. Aww, you're cute, a kid. Name Nina and a little child. If you guys know that reference and why it might be sad, you know your anime. I think two's realistic, you know? One to actually wear, and when that breaks, another one to back you up. Oh, I'm glad he took the warning charm. Can't ignore how adorable Nina is. That poor slime. I mean, I think that was fully appropriate to absolutely obliterate the slime. Okay, I think that's just a little too much. I mean, don't need to roast the poor fella. I mean, technically, if this was, you know, slime, an actual isekai slime, he might actually survive through all those attacks. So, gotta make sure it's just your normal slime. It had 8 HP. They should have so made it level 69. I'm just saying. She's like the typical MMO character everyone wants. Chick in bikini armor, swinging a massive sword around with massive bazookas. I'm kind of sad that the animation doesn't have like the massive booby jiggles. Oh damn it, I knew they were gonna leave us on a cliffhanger. That was an interesting ride. I mean, we pretty much got what we were expecting. The hero being overly cautious, but that's said though, I was more overly cautious than he was when he was trying out the onigiris. I personally don't know if this is going to be my cup of tea. I definitely will say this is a higher quality isekai than what we had last season. Like, it's not a bad isekai in itself, it's just that it's just not, the comedies is not that good. Like, it didn't really have me laughing, and it's just like, yeah, you're overly cautious, but at the same time, that can just kind of, that's just kind of coming off as annoying with just like an unnecessary amount of dialogue. So yeah, this is gonna go on my maybe list as well. Maybe I've grown up from isekais and I thought I would, but that said though, I love the slime isekai. So maybe I just want like a typical isekai with action, but I know this one just didn't quite do it for me. Like, there was no really major comedical bits where I was laughing my ass off. And it's not really like the fighting animation. I know he was just fighting a slime, but still, that wasn't really necessarily like epic. It was just like flash explosions. So I don't know really what to expect. Maybe this might be a cup of tea type of comedy, but for me, there wasn't really anything that had me laughing during that whole anime. So we'll give episode 2 a shot. I'm curious to see where it goes. Like, if episode 1 was the pace it was gonna set it at, of just like them tackling a task every time and the hero just being overly cautious and just like smack talking back constantly, I don't think I will continue watching it. But that said though, I will still give episode 2 a try, but this I see still highly on my maybes list. But that said though, I will see you guys next week to see what episode 2 has in store for us.